I mean, because this is the first time we're using proper electronics, like we're using Ableton Live. I'm using pads, Yamaha DTX 900 pads, using a kick drum trigger as well. You know, so I have an electronic pad kick, and I have a trigger on my acoustic kit as well. I have a trigger on my snare, and I have 2 pads as well. I have 2 pads, which all go through the DTX 900 brain. I put all the samples in, and I just trigger. So what we do is we lift the sounds from the album and just put them into Ableton and my DTX 900, and also the percussionist Chola has a Roland SPDS pad thing, which he triggers hand claps and crazy sounds as well. So that's how we managed to reproduce and to get it sound so good. And also our front of house guy is great as well. He's been with us for same as me, 23 years. We wanted to sound like the record, so what we did, we just say, right, do the best that we can to reproduce that. So even though it's really, really well produced, there's not really that much that's gone into it, apart from the sound source. You know, so the keyboard sounds, they're all vintage keyboards. The drums, old drums, new drums, electronic sounds, you know, that have just been used, old drum machines, you know, things like that. We just try and reproduce it as... It's a move in the modern direction. That's the only way I can put it, really. It's a move in the modern direction because it's like a natural progression. Because you can stay in the old school drums, the horns, da 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 da, you know, forever. But you still want to, how can I say, keep up with the times. You have to keep up with modern times. Now, for me, the only natural way forward is to add machines. I've always said, let's have a computer running some stuff. I've always said that. And it's only now that we've managed to sort it out properly. You know, but when we're running Ableton, there's not much going on. It's only just a couple of tracks. But the majority that you hear, it's all live. I can definitely say 98% of the Jamiroquai live set is live. The 2% is just run from Ableton, and they're just additional sounds. The structure of the songs can always change. We're not stuck. We're not stuck to the computer. That's the good thing about Ableton. You can chop and change, stop and start, go here, go there. You know, last night when we did the gig, there was a bit where Jay didn't come in on time, but we could just keep going round that section, and then he would come in, and then we just carry on with the song. You know, so it's very flexible. It's always flexible. The only thing that's not flexible is the click. Of course. I play Sabian cymbals, HHX AAXs. I've just got hold of some new hi-hats called sick hats. I think they're called the sick hats. They're like 16-inch, you know, as big as that. They're like 16-inch, and they're quite dark, but they make a really good sound. The first person I saw playing them was Tony Royster, and the sound he got out of them was phenomenal. And he was using it together with his normal hats. So I've got some new, I've got some sick hats, and I've got some new hi-hats called the click hats, which are really good for the funk stuff that I play with Jamiroquai. I'm using a Yamaha Absolute and Yamaha hybrid kit, 22-inch kick, 12-inch tom, 16-inch tom, 18-inch tom, with a 14x6 snare, which is great, amazing. I use Vic Firth sticks and Aquarian heads.